9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate. What is harder? All right, this is gonna be an interesting video. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like both of these jobs can be hard in certain aspects, but I want to see what's the takes of the people. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what they're gonna say. So let's check that out.
Mom like that,
she
dude.
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job isn't dangerous.
You would have to actually have to go to work.
Went to school, and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
Credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
I play video games on my spare time. Yo, what the fuck? Streaming can be dangerous if people get doxxed. Yeah, bruh. That's true.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Or swatty, yeah. Doxxed too.
So my argument here is that streaming and social
Okay,
media
what does it say?
creation
So round one is Lacey. Lacey has cultivated a substantial multi-platform audience with nearly 1.5 million Twitch followers. God damn. Over 1 million on Instagram, around 2.3 million TikTok followers, and approximately 270K on X. God, he joined FaZe Clan in May of 2024, quickly gaining notoriety. I think I pronounced that right. Through Fortnite and IRL streams. Okay.
is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and
You're not wrong.
slave for fucking pennies.
You're not wrong.
That's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties,
Nah,
maybe you sign a few envelopes,
Nope,
answer a few
nope,
phone calls.
nope.
With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch
No,
that
when
never
you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every
Mail
motherfucking
carrier.
day.
We have to deal with
So he delivers mail and shit. Wait, so do they actually get treated like donkey dookie? Like they get treated like shit for real? Like I know they be getting chased by dogs and shit. I can never do the job. Wouldn't be surprised.
thousands, tens of thousands of people critiquing every little thing we do, every
Man.
decision we make, every thought
You
we
guys
have.
got it made, man. I wish I had
We
it
don't-
made like y'all.
We don't have to
I
go
wish.
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man,
We
you
have
got
to
it
be,
gravy, bro.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the
the
next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day,
God, I
and
have to
got
stream
dogs,
today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have lunch
day.
breaks. You have lunch
I was literally just saying that. He got a bunch of dogs chasing his ass or something. Like that's the only thing I could think about that. Why I wouldn't want to do that job. Because motherfuckers dogs be loose and shit. Yo.
breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy,
I
24/7.
wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid
I don't
big
even.
money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around. We're
Man,
walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing all this
shit,
stuff.
I got to slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
But you have a guaranteed
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to work.
got to work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't
just
get paid
to
either.
collect.
We don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in
Yo,
the chat
yo, Adapt, shut up. Yo, what is Adapt talking about, son?
spamming L's. Oh, this is frustrating. We don't like this. You have to create content.
Adapt,
Imagine
shut
you
up.
have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You
Hey,
guys like this stream?
That's me
Instead of-
24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Okay, one thing I will say though, when it comes to content creation, is mentally draining. Very mentally draining. Is it harder than a 9 to 5? Certain 9 to 5s, hell nah. There's some 9 to 5s that can be fucking chill as fuck, gang. But there's some 9 to 5s that was very fucking hard labor and all that shit. Them shits is hard as fuck, nigga. Like, I never work a day in freaking construction, but I know that joint hard as hell, bruh. Compared to streaming and some shit, I'd take streaming way over than a freaking construction job or any type of, like, thing like that. You feel me? E-Man, I already know you into that already. You know what I'm saying? But, like, definitely content creation, this shit could really fuck with your head mentally. And this shit could definitely make your ass depressed, too. Like, I know people that do this shit, and one of them is depressed doing this shit. because numbers get to play in your head and shit like that. You're not performing well as like how you were a couple months back. Or this shit gets depressing for some people. You know what I'm saying? So mentally, this shit is very taxing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Streamer.
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this 9 to 5 shit.
And I feel like another thing too, people don't understand that work 9 to 5s is that like they think that, oh, I could just lay back and just stream and I'm gonna get money. Nigga, no. Bro, if you really think you gonna put the camera on and just sit back, chill, make thousands of dollars a month, no, bro, no. Like, especially if you are nobody. Like, if you are nobody, niggas do not care about you. They don't care to watch. If you got no energy on your stream, they're not gonna watch you, my nigga. Like, it's really and there's so much competition of other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not yapping for at least 1 to 2 minutes, my nigga, niggas gonna click off your stream, my nigga. Especially if they don't know you. Like, so that's the thing, though. I say content creation is hard physically at the start until you have an actual audience. Yes. I agree with that. In the beginning of content creation, if you are nobody, my nigga, that shit is hard as fuck. You feel me? But once you get established and you're kind of known already, you got a community behind you that supports you, my nigga, you are pretty much cruising for the most part. But there's still be like some type of mental battles you will have, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you have to be on top of things. You have to make sure that you stay relevant. You have to be on the next idea, like, you feel me? So it is hard. But once you actually cultivate an audience, it becomes easier since they already know you and like you for who you are. Yeah, but that comes with any job in general. I get that.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat,
Well,
whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's your
Yeah.
homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
Okay.
She's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
Oh.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day, too.
We deal with thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
This nigga Adapt. Yo, this nigga Adapt is not serious. This nigga is a troll. Bro, this nigga said, do you know who the Lacey Thugs are? Guys, we can't say that we had to get up every day. No shit, retard. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
In public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is in a life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever.
A 9-to-5 job is generally more secure than streaming because it offers steady income, which is true, benefits and legal protections. While streaming is unpredictable, highly competitive, and income depends on viewer support and algorithms. That's true.
Having a job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
he gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you
Job.
do? If you lost
Niggas-
completely all your
this nigga ran out of-
YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work. Oh, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. If he lost all his followers right now, he'll be just fine, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, these niggas have enough money to have investments and shit like that and to do other things in terms of business and shit like that. So he'll be fine if he were to lose everything today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas would be fine. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your
Okay, I don't know about that.
On a studio live.
I don't know about that.
And be interactive.
But
and
no,
stuff
he
like
lost
that.
everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever.
you're-
He would
you're-
have to turn
yeah, but
around.
you're proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there.
You could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
You still cook? You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to back yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
Nah, this video is about to be trolly as hell, bruh.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get
Auntie.
a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans.
Nah, this nigga, yo, this nigga Adapt is not real. Yo, he's not real, bro. Yo, Adapt is hilarious. Like, this guy's a rage baiter.
I gotta make sure I get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
Just wait till it turns.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South. From 35 years ago.
Okay, Auntie.
I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
You get
Rhonda,
spoiled.
can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever
You
done
get spoiled. No.
Rhonda,
You
Rhonda,
get spoiled, and your
Rhonda,
mama and
Rhonda,
daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving
we
it
all
to you.
struggle
Rhonda,
growing up.
guys, I got a question for Rhonda.
I
I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days straight.
24.
Bro, these niggas is trolling. Bro, what is this video, bro? I don't even think they really taking him serious, though. That's the crazy part. I don't think they're taking him serious at all, bro. Like, what are you a Twitch subathon is a live... Okay, we know... I mean, I read it for the people I guess I don't understand. A Twitch subathon is a live streaming event on Twitch where the streamer broadcast time is extended based on the number of subscriptions they receive. Essentially, every time a viewer subscribes, the streamer's timer increases, creating a marathon stream that can last for hours or even days. Look, nigga, I get it being mentally hard maybe, but I would rather do this than work a job, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whatever little struggles that come with this Twitch subathon shit, don't care, buddy. I'm still trying to do this rather than a job. What are you talking about? Oh, hi, Lunar. Hi, Lay on YouTube. What's good? But yeah, bruh.
Hours a day.
Day and night. No break.
We all streamed
That
for...
ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
You know how
day
hard
were
it
you
is
a registered
to
nurse?
have...
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you been a 3-minute ad?
You
When have
clean
you
up
ever ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute
You
ad?
pass trays. You're short-handed. You
Talk
don't
about the fake relationship.
2 30-minute
God.
breaks.
Now keep,
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging
got
you
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex
I
in
got caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. Do you.
Okay, Auntie.
And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think. Social media, what they say about you.
That's our
That's
job.
our job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35
But
years.
do you
Auntie's
think's
spitting
harder?
though. They can't discredit that though, because it's like niggas do care about what people think when you shouldn't. Especially like the hating ass niggas, bruh. Like, who cares at the end of the day? Don't get me wrong, it do get to your head sometimes. It can, depending on what type of mood you're in. But like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can't care too much. They were just rage baiting them the whole time. They knew jobs are really harder. Bro, jobs are 100% harder. Why do you think a lot of people don't want to work a real job, nigga? They want to find ways to get out of that shit. Because the way how I see it, bro, if you work in a real job, like you're essentially still a slave to society, man. Like you're a slave, literally. You gotta come when your boss tells you to come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get paid a certain amount. When it comes to streaming, nigga, you work your own hours. You get paid. Well, depending on how good your business is doing, your shit can fluctuate, but you can get paid way more than somebody with a regular job, my nigga. Like, I would rather do this shit, this content creation shit, than freaking working a regular job. Like, come on, bro. Everybody trying to escape working a regular job in some form of way. You know what I'm saying? Rather, where it's content creation or owning businesses, or something. You feel me? Like, bro.
24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, you know, the doctor, et cetera, or a 24-hour stream.
24-hour.
Come when your boss tells you to come.
Short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
What? These niggas rage baiting.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that. Ooh. And it was all your filmers, your editors, your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
What?
No, because here's the thing.
Well, that's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
Go.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
I would even go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart
I feel
and
like
Panera at the same time.
even if you didn't work a real job, this should just make sense on why, like, 9-to-5 is harder. Like, you can still make sense of that, even if you don't work a real job. Man, like, what? Bro. Niggas is dumb.
For a year.
She laughing, bro. Nah, she making me mad. I actually feel like they're wrong.
Nah, this is rage baity as fuck. Nah, I see what they're doing with this video, bro. They just trying to rage bait as much people as they can so they can comment on the video and boost the engagement. No cap. I'm already knowing what the game plan is, though. Like, come on, son. Round 2, Ron. Stable Ronaldo streams are high energy and entertaining, often featuring Fortnite gameplay, funny reactions, and interactive moments with fans. Known for his humor and loud personality, he keeps his audience engaged with constant commentary and viral clips. On Twitch, he boasts around 3.9 million followers, averages 23,000 views per stream. God damn.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it
Talk
easier
about
for
raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is
Yeah,
that what
like,
well,
what?
let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9-to-5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9-to-5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according
You know
to
what's
you, a
funny?
job
Because
is-
like the niggas that say that streaming is harder than a 9-to-5, but like these be the same niggas that's not gonna get a real job then. Like they would rather work this job than work a real job. And that's facts, nigga. You can say however you want, money. You can say 9-to-5 streaming is harder than a 9-to-5, but you not gonna work that 9-to-5, money. You're not gonna work that 9-to-5. Like, come on, bro. Bro, like, come on, bro.
Is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one
nine to-
aspect of it.
Working
right?
at Foot Locker,
Okay.
working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is is easier than a streamer. Yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant.
Oh, we're talking about ideas now. Okay,
Yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
now you're
what do you
talking
want
about a
to
different
start with,
topic,
though? But it doesn't
yeah.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you
even.
started with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why
Oh,
don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You know, you
That was you.
So
That
how
was
is it
wrong.
harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you
difficult.
need creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
Much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
Entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees.
So,
Absolutely.
so do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah,
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some people
hard-
around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with
You-
millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your
Wait,
job,
can we
when
talk
you go
one
to
at a time?
work, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift
Yeah.
and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours
perfectly.
that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I
camaraderie.
understand
Yeah,
that.
we
Yeah,
under-
No, no, no.
yeah.
Let me hear me out.
We know that.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye.
Damn, he not
A
even.
lot of flags.
He not even gonna waste his time, son.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. Hang on. She's right. She's right. I'm not
What the fuck?
Hey, look good though. Hey, we good.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired
Okay,
to
wait.
cook. For
Granny, what the fuck is that hairstyle?
aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because
I
as
know I ain't
someone who works a
tripping.
9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to
Granny, what the fuck is on your head, boy? Bro, a half dread, half baldy? What's going on, son?
clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home. But if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect. And I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you
berated.
been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers
Damn.
off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's
Yes.
just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
that can be content, that can be your job,
Yeah.
and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
Yeah.
So,
opportunities.
you
Yeah.
said a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple.
Bro, what is these niggas talking about, man? Like, nigga, you mean to tell me, okay, say that you want to take a break and then go to the Bahamas and you end up vlogging that. That's not relaxing, my nigga? Bro, yo. Motherfuckers in freaking Turks and Caicos chilling, vlogging this shit. Yo, chat, look, tight shit. I'm on the beach on Sunshine. We having a good time. W weather. Yo, chat, what should I do? Should I jump in the water? Type 1 or 2 if I should jump in the water or not. Like, come on, bro. Bro, you're chilling, gang. Like, let's be honest, bro. Niggas is bullshit. Bro, this girl right here, she has both sides, right? So she knows how it feels like. I don't think any of these people here that went up was on the side of content creation. So she's probably the perfect example of somebody that can say their piece and you really understand it. Cause nigga, like I understand the mental aspect of this shit, but it's at the end of the day, this shit is not harder than a fucking 9 to 5. Because if it was harder than a 9 to 5, bruh, if streaming was harder than the 9 to 5, then all the streamers should just go get a job. They're not gonna do that. You know why? Because one, it's harder. Two, they make way more money doing this shit, gang. You know what I'm saying? Not to say streaming don't have like hard aspects in it, just like certain jobs have harder aspects and shit like that too. But like, come on, man, this shit not. Yo, come on. Yo.
So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would have been able to do it without.
Example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right?
Yeah, we already
I lost
know
everything,
him.
fell off completely. About to myself. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So
that's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You
losing.
were in the red every month.
I was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
Damn, she's laughing at that
I
nigga.
have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
It is.
But my mom. How's that privilege? Before you
It's
go
privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to
What is
take
that?
9
That's
to
a whole different
5s.
discussion. So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept
But that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I
Yo, good,
moved
AKA.
across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was
What's a trundle bed?
reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't
Working
know.
a job.
I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew?
First of all, no job is fucking secure, nigga. Because at the end of the day, if your boss said get the fuck out of here, you gotta get the fuck out of here. No job is fucking secure, my nigga. Like, you could be going to this job today and tomorrow they laying your ass off, gang. Like, no job is secure. I don't know if they're talking about just having a set pay. Okay, you'll have that set pay or where the fuck, depending on how many hours you're working, my nigga. But at the end of the day, no job is secure. Your boss don't give a fuck about you, my nigga. They will drop you in an instant. That's why you gotta be your own fucking boss. You gotta be your own boss, man. These niggas do not care about you. Like, come on, bro. Like, what? Shoot, the military secure for real. Shit, I don't know how secure the military is, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. Secure. All right, why niggas talking like, look, that's how I pronounce it, my nigga. Secure. Fuck, get on my dick.
What you're going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is
What?
secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings,
But
to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day,
Yeah.
even if
Let's
you
say
lose,
I lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral
But that's-
videos. Even if people are hating on
that's
you and
not
shitting on you,
necessarily-
that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of $1,000s.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Yo, these niggas is not real. Bro, these niggas is not real. These niggas rage baiting. Yo, you can't have these conversations with some of these niggas in this room because these niggas, they're not taking this shit serious. They obviously it's for entertainment purposes, so obviously they're gonna try to entertain y'all niggas, but they definitely having a little bit of rage bait going on. I'm guessing that's just to boost the video and the YouTube algorithm, have people engage with it more and shit like that. But yeah, man, secure by contract. Okay, they can't just up and kick me out one day. It's a whole process. Okay, but do you consider like working in the military a corporate type of job? Is that considered? Because I'm talking about like a corporate 9-to-5 type of job, like niggas tell you gotta be here on time. I mean, not to say that they don't say that to y'all in the military or whatnot, but I don't know. Now it's a cult for real. So that's all I'm trying to say though. Like, military only lets you go when you're done, when they're done with you anyway. Exactly. So I'm saying like for people that work like a regular office job or somewhere in the mall or shit, even a nurse, like there was one point that cause my sister's a nurse and they were firing people left and right and she thought she was gonna be one of the niggas next. So like that's the type of jobs I'm talking about. Like nothing is secure. Like them niggas will drop you. They don't give a fuck about you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But obviously she has the whatchamacallit, the certificates and her degrees to get another job. But it's like, you know, it's just they gonna kick your ass out. They need to. Like they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, nothing with a contract salary is exactly nothing with a contract salary is secure. But yeah. But anyways, okay, so we got Adapt next. I know this is about to be a whole bunch of rage baiting. This nigga's not serious, bro. He's not. Nigga talking about some bullshit. All right. Adapt is a top tier variety and IRL streamer, averaging around 12,900 viewers per stream on Twitch, with 930K followers, and peaking as high as 45,986 concurrent viewers. FaZe Adapt is a key figure in FaZe Clan. He helped shape FaZe's brand from its original stage to now. Okay, bet. Talk to me. This is about to be hilarious. I'm already knowing.
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good.
College
so first of all, I
professor.
want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's
Oh.
very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker, their
Yep.
boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose
Yep.
some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range.
Okay, it depends though, because sometimes niggas can say some outlandish shit because they don't got no type of good PR training, especially if they're big. Motherfuckers, this cancel culture bullshit or whatever can get your ass canceled, gang, and therefore ruin your fucking career. So, you know what I'm saying? They do have to be careful on what they say too, obviously. But some people, it don't matter. Some people, they don't get affected by that cancel culture bullshit anyway. But like, yeah.
Of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, you know, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people
Oh
have
shit!
been
Look, they
canceling
talking about it
people
right
back? I mean,
now. When someone is all right, for the people that don't know what cancel culture is, when someone is called out on social media for something they did or for an opinion in the present or past that turns society against them and it goes viral, ruining that person's career or online popularity. Yeah, just like I said. And you have to be so careful about what you say and do. Can't be public like that Corey clip when he got his hair done. Bro, niggas was trying to cancel Corey for looking at cheeks when he said he wasn't even looking at her cheeks or whatever. Like, that is a grown-ass man. And you can get canceled for the dumbest shit. Not all the time it works, though, because sometimes the situation is so dumb. People were like, "Are you really trying to cancel this person because of this?" But yeah, just like how regular jobs, you got to be careful on what you say, or you can lose your job. Same thing with streaming. You got to be careful what you say too once you reach a certain point, because you have so many eyes on you, and you got so many eyes on you that want you to fail, my nigga. So they wait for that right time. They will dig up shit from your past before you even were famous and try to cancel your ass. You feel me? So it goes both ways for both of them. You got to be careful with both of them shits, because you can lose your job and you can fuck up your career. And then when you fuck up your career, you fuck up your sponsorships that you could potentially get, my nigga. Like, if you already have a sponsorship with a big company, guess what? They find out you did something in the past that somebody brought it up. You're losing your sponsorship brand, bruh. You're fucked. So it's like, it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? I think you have to be careful no matter what job you got. Of course. Of course.
It happens all the time. Your boss is not heard of it. Potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss
that's
is
not
not going to be
guaranteed, though.
loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it
you're
out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you,
Yes.
you need to build that over years
Okay,
and years and
okay.
years and hours of
Okay,
trust
all right.
and communication and intimate and
The fuck is
intimate
wrong? I mean,
relationships
This
with your
nigga
audience.
Okay, so
Jason
That's
talking
not something
about.
that's just given to you.
Look,
That
the
you don't
things-
just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2
Of
million
course
subscribers,
not.
3 million
Of course
subscribers.
not. It takes work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do? What do
Well, I'm
you
a
do?
college professor, so I have to do that same
So you
sort of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We have to-
You already know what he's doing.
We have to produce.
Still though, nigga, like, even though he knows what the fuck he's doing, like he still has to get up at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He cannot be missing. He can't, nigga. He missed two jobs. I mean, not 2 jobs. Two fucking what's the word? Fuck. He misses 2 fucking days out of the week for his job, bro. They gonna fire that nigga. Niggas that streaming, I don't feel like streaming today. Or niggas just disappear. Niggas just disappear on some shit for like a week. Like on some Black Boy Max shit. He can do that. Well, he's been missing for more than a week now, probably. But he can do that. This nigga do that? Fired. Fired, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So like, come on, bruh. It don't matter if he knows what he's doing. Like, he can't afford to miss his classes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at Lunar. Hey, bro, I don't make that much from streaming anyway, you know what I'm saying? But content creation, I do make enough to like live somewhat comfortable, you feel me? But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't afford that. Nigga, you missed 2 days, your boss calling you, what's going on? Why you not coming to work? I don't feel like it. They don't give a fuck about that excuse. Nigga, they will fire you right on the spot, boy. What are you talking about? Yo, come on, though. Teaching the same thing for 1 hour for 5 to 7 hours for 5 days of the week sounds awful. I mean, yeah, it's probably sounds like you just regurgitating the same thing over and over again, you know? Yeah, bruh. It probably is tiring, you know? Military, you miss 1 day and they knocking at your door. No cap. You know? Niggas could disappear for 2 weeks on this shit. Niggas not gonna give a damn. Obviously, you gonna have your supporters pestering you about things, but like, nigga, you're good, nigga. Like, you're good, bro. He cannot afford to miss many days. But anyways.
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We have to,
You already know what he's doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know. Yo, this nigga adapt is not real. Yo, this nigga's not real, bro. This nigga's not real.
I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years, right? Then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years, right? And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team. Was it just you? Like
No. It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
And
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
in the
exist,
first
if
place.
it didn't exist, you couldn't press
So the
play, you
fact-
couldn't press record,
So the fact that
and
you
then
have
just
a,
talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on, then
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
Right, but I
Yeah,
also
I
had
have
to
a
spend
campus to
years
teach.
earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just
Okay, well, one thing I will say though, even though like yes, he went years with obviously learning his for learning to get all his credentials and stuff like that. Content creation is also a skill too. You know what I'm saying? That is also a skill people have to learn to do. It's not something that you just pick up and you're gonna be automatically good at it. Because if that was the case, everybody would be fucking good at this shit. And everybody would be making a lot of money from this shit. You know what I'm saying? So there is a skill that comes to content creation as well. So I'm not trying to downplay like content creators on some shit. I mean, I wouldn't downplay content creators because there's a lot of skill that comes with this shit too. No cap.
just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
I'm Vicky, and my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
brother.
You guys just,
I know how to do a three-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into
Some
a
of it
microphone.
is also luck, of
Very
course.
different.
So wait,
There
Very
is luck that
different
goes
than
into
having
it.
to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got
what?
to carry all of your hair,
But what does she
makeup,
do?
all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all
Bet.
day. You never sit down.
I hear you, I
You're
hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen,
Let her
your
finish.
whole
So
thing-
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Hair makeup
Your
artist?
job isn't
Okay.
dangerous.
So
your
your thing
job
is-
isn't
your thing
physically
is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So,
microphone.
listen. So your whole
She
thing,
doesn't get fat.
your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No, no, no,
physical.
no, but-
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you physically have to do
So-
some.
Like one day someone could just stumble on your account and boom, you got 750K views. And the thing is though, like even if that were to happen, it still wouldn't matter because you still need the skill to stay relevant. There's a lot of people that go viral, my nigga, off of one video. And then they post another video, shit flops because they don't have the skill set to keep themselves relevant. It's skill in this shit, bro. Not everybody knows how to do this shit, and not everybody knows how to do it right off the bat. Some are better than others, you know what I'm saying? Some are talented, but like, this is a skill that you need to learn to get better at and make your content better. Because there's a lot of people that do this content creation shit, and they're like, damn, why is my video, why isn't not getting this amount of views? That's crazy because I feel like this video is great. And at the end of the day, if you're looking from a consumer's perspective, that shit is ass to them. To you, it may be good, but that shit is ass to them. Going viral isn't the same anymore because just everything be going viral, so nothing really hitting anymore. I mean, I think a lot of people can just go viral, and I don't know how to explain it. Like, you can go viral, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna change your life, my nigga. For some people, because some people don't know how to double down on that or know how to, like I say, stay relevant. So You know what I'm saying? That's why it feels like it's not the same, because people don't know how to capitalize off of it. You know, they just go viral and they don't know what to do with it. they don't know what to do with it. Hawk Tour is such a perfect example. Well, yeah. And that probably goes to she doesn't know what to do with it, or she did something along her career that fucked it up. I don't know why she flopped, but it could be either two. The fuck you talking about, Well, if you was here, bruh, you would have known.
Some hauling thing that a 9-to-5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So
and
physically, I
you're
physically can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a mic.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 10. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't. No one in here. Come on, man.
What is he talking about?
None of you could physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You
yes.
taking him 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is
Yes,
never
I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
You don't
all
know-
of the
wait,
things
wait.
that you
Stop.
use?
No.
You
Listen,
have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit marks.
Yeah, this
You're done,
nigga.
you're
You don't know
done.
about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these
Oh
things?
my God, disable
Elgato?
resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling resample,
Oh my God.
my montage is fucked. The main underlining argument here is what you do is physically
Daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and
Yeah.
hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so how many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think
How
think
many
any of you
hours
guys
a
ever do.
day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However
Every
long I
day, 12
needed
hours
to.
a day
However
trick
long I
shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off it though.
I would have to
Oh, I
get on Call of
can't.
Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 10-10. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the
left
right
and he's not
spot,
trolling.
throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down. I gotta have my rotations.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zone.
Stick
Bro,
drift.
this such a troll,
It's for
bro.
the most part, but that is not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
That's true.
Wait.
They're laughing, but that's
Nah, that shit dead ass dangerous. That's why, like, I don't like that IRL shit sometimes, because niggas, when they see a camera, they want to do dumb shit. Like, if I want an IRL, I'd rather like do that shit with a group of people, because like by myself though, niggas see a camera, want to do stupid shit, and then on top of that, bruh, like another thing with streaming, these niggas think it's funny to get your ass whatchamacallit, fuck, what's the word? Not docs. We literally just talked about this earlier. Swatted. That shit dangerous as fuck too. Like, imagine you living at your parents' house and you get swatted, and God forbid something happens, you know, somebody makes a certain movement and then niggas shoot at your parents. Like, come on, bruh. Like, that shit is not funny. It's not funny at all. This job can be dangerous too, gang. It can definitely be dangerous. So, but yeah. What the fuck? Get this shit out of here. Anyways.
happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted
him.
his
when he
thoughts.
was-
What are the chances of being invited to your birthday party? I don't have birthday parties. Alright, Silky's next. Silky is a high energy IRL and GTA 5 streamer. This nigga be playing GTA 5? Known for reactive, interactive streams alongside other FaZe members. Okay. On Twitch, he has around 866K followers, averages roughly 8K, 22K viewers per stream during events like subathons, and peaked at 60,000 in peak moments. Damn. Auntie, bro, you need to cut that shit off your head.
Selma, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
Oh.
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that, you know, because it's who you are that, you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers and we interact and have energy with people, where I don't think that you guys have that.
Huh?
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Wait, hold on, Granny. I don't know about that take. I ain't gonna lie to you, Granny. I don't know about that take, gang. They definitely interact with people. Like, and it be crazy to me because it's like sometimes y'all be saying how niggas changed your lives. Like, some of these people that are big and like other big streamers, like people like, yo, bro, honestly, you don't understand, like, you're a big part of my day. You got me out my depression and some more shit. That shit don't even sound real to me when niggas say that shit, bro. I'm like, me, bro, I'm just being myself. And you're telling me that, like, niggas brought you out of depression and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say that they don't have any type of interactivity with other people, because they do interact with people, and it makes them, you know what I'm saying? It fills a hole in their heart, my nigga, with whatever we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, son. Yeah, Lunar saved me from a burning building one time. My nigga, no, I did not. You did, Lunar? See, when you say shit like that, I don't believe it. But I appreciate it, though, you know? All I'm saying is it's effortless to do something you are passionate about versus doing something you have to do just to get by. They doing what they like from riches, and others doing what they have for close to minimum wage. You're not wrong. If you love something or you love doing your job, it's not gonna feel like a job because that's what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you love to do, period, my nigga. You could work a regular 9-to-5 job, but if that's what you really enjoy, it's not gonna feel like a 9-to-5 job because that's what you enjoy doing. Okay. Lunar flew me to a vacation home in his private jet before. Nigga, private jet. Nigga, I am too broke for that. That is not my tax bracket.
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch the video.
Yes.
Who save lives every day, probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. There's people that literally.
Bro, all right, Granny. Look, I know it sounds unbelievable, but niggas dead ass feel that way. So I don't know why she's trying to be sarcastic talking about y'all save lives, y'all do. Yes, bro. People have to go by day to day dealing with their own problems, and it affects them terribly. So when they can come back home and chillax, their favorite streamer is streaming or whatever the fuck, or their favorite YouTuber uploads, that's the time where they can just relax and just enjoy the moment and get away from all the bad and bullshit they have to deal with in real life. You know what I'm saying? So yes, content creator streamers, they save people's lives. Just personally, when they say that to me, I don't believe it because, nigga, the fuck I do. Yo, Granny, you need to chill. Granny gotta chill, bro. That's the thing, though. I feel like you can't have debates with people that don't know how to put their emotions aside. You feel me? Because niggas be using their emotions and don't even want to listen to the other side. You gotta be able to put yourself in both shoes and listen to both sides. Don't put your emotions into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna really take anything out of it. You're just gonna stay in your own narrow-sided choices. 20 minutes? Yes.
Lives every day, probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out into the clubs at night, staying out till 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was having fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
She said, hell
What
yeah.
I'm saying is like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Okay. Now.
What kind of shit's going on?
Go to the club. You get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't.
And that's what's happening now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts, souls, minds.
They touch people's hearts too.
Do you know how many names we meet a day?
Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you watch any entertainment?
Oh my God.
Of course I watch entertainment. I got kids. I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then the interaction.
We're touching them.
But the interaction is not real.
Did it make you feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
Have you ever been entertained? Have you ever been entertained and been like,
coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is
I gotta
fake.
beg right now.
Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now.
all right. Come on. Let's
So
get it.
when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys would do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social. I'm a very social person.
Okay.
I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you.
With their
every
hands
single
shaking.
Exactly.
day."
Hands shaking.
Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had
Ben
kids come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life. Have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, Granny tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Robbie, I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. Bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say.
I kind of see what she's saying, but she's doing a horrible job explaining it. I mean, I get that too, but you can't discredit the other side though. Like, they touch people's hearts too, gang. And as people will speak about that them damn self, they don't even need to say it. People will tell you I was literally depressed. But when you boot up that stream or when you upload that video, you made my day better. Like people, like, you don't understand. Like, sometimes people just need to find a way to get away from their reality or get away from their real life situations. And they go to these people that entertain them, you know what I'm saying, to find that relief. Inspiration can come from anyone, no matter what side. Exactly. No cap. So when she's discrediting that side, it's like, okay, lady, now that's kind of OD, because you're saying like, oh, y'all don't really have real interactions with people. Y'all say people's lies? What? Like, some people really be going through shit, bro. Really be going through shit.
Being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the most difficult shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your
loves
mom
it.
and say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so rude.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
she works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She could work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't want to watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
You have to get judged every
I gotta get
single
judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
All we do.
I can't get a job because I got taxed. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Come on, is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Wait, don't this nigga Silky barely stream anyway, my nigga? I don't know. I know they used to get on his ass about that, but I don't know if he changed his ways. I don't follow him enough, but...
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You're on his diesel.
okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke?
Nah, this nigga's... This is not real. Oh my God. Okay, let's put it like this: in questions of which is harder, and in the terms of saving lives, right? Is it harder to save a life as a policeman, or to save a life because you unintentionally made a video that made someone's day? I mean, obviously, it would be hard to save someone's life as a police person, because if that's the case, you're putting your life in danger in certain situations, you know. So, I mean, but like, what are you trying to say though? Alright, I'm done. Yeah, nah, this nigga Silky. This nigga Silky, bro.
Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. Let him stay.
What?
You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my yeah.
He's got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
Nah, this
And there's
nigga's a
girls
troll.
in his chat too sometimes. So,
Yeah,
you know.
this. You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit off your face. Cool.
Silky got fat.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I can just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrub
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I got to do something for stream. My mind is fried.
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind
9 p.m. for him?
That's what I'm saying. Like the streaming shit gets taxing mentally. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I say mentally, probably streaming would be harder because like mentally, I'm saying. But yeah, when it comes to ideas and shit like that. But yeah, can we get some intellectual streamers for this? I think they do it on purpose just for the sake of the video, just to rage bait.
Oh, I did my work
You
today.
already
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
No, I don't know this.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
This nigga's so
No,
cute.
so confused. Oh, you're back?
Babe, I want to say to you.
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
want to say.
Auntie.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said
I'm an
you
introvert.
said,
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
and that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
This nigga Silky stupid, bro. Oh my god. I know they probably got hella rage baited niggas in the chat, bro. Alright, so this is Jason. Jason is a fast rising Twitch streamer known for energetic gaming, IRL streams, and comedic content. Since joining FaZe in April 2024, he amassed around 1.4 million Twitch followers, peaked at 100K subscribers during a subathon, and was briefly the second most subscribed streamer on Twitch. Okay.
Uh-oh, here you go.
Oh, this auntie back again. Okay.
I'm good. How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
Nah, this nigga. Nah, this nigga.
No. I believe. No.
Yo, Jason, you already blew it, buddy. Just go sit back in the other chair, bro. You blew it already, bro.
I think dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
That's what I'm asking.
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question again.
No, and Shorty laughing in the back though. Nah, I want to see her sit down, bruh. Did she sit down yet? I don't know.
Because I chose streaming.
So my question
Nah,
again.
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So
Yeah.
you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a
You
9 to 5,
lost the human
if I was
touch
flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe one,
But-
two, three.
Okay, one thing I'll say though, you can still have a girl and be successful in this shit. Like, so the reason that he dropped his girl because of the streaming shit, the only reason why I probably think that he did that is because maybe she complained a lot about not having any type of attention, and obviously he's always working and shit like that. I get that. But there are some girls out there that will understand and they will back you behind your dream that you're trying to achieve with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not every girl is like that, but there are some that are like that. And obviously, as somebody that is, if you're going out with somebody doing this shit, you still have to make time for them. Like, yes, you're serious about your work and shit like that, but you still have to make time for that person, because how else is the relationship gonna work? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bruh. But I will say that, like, if you are in a relationship with this shit, it can hinder your progression, I feel like. But that's just something that you gotta find that balance in. That's the thing, because you're also with another person, so you have to care about that person's feelings too and stuff like that. So you have to find a way to balance that shit. Obviously, if you're single, you don't gotta worry about nobody else. You just all in this shit. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Okay, and then back to my point. Back to my points.
Wait, let me go back.
5 person, maybe
But
1, 2, 3.
okay, and then back to my
People's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe 1,
But
2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point. Back to my points. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than 9
that
to 5. That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
He ran up a bag. He ran up a
I
bag.
ain't gonna lie,
He did
I
it for a
ran up
bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
for something that I'm passionate about and motion? I pick motion.
I think the question, which is harder, depends on if they mean mentally or physically. With this question, nah, bro. I feel like if you have a girl, bro, you can be successful in this shit. It just goes on to if the girl is rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? What if the girl was toxic in this situation and dead ass hated this nigga streaming and shit like that and just didn't or wasn't supportive of his goal with the streaming shit, you know what I'm saying? Then I can understand why he would have dropped her for this shit, because this is something he loves and she's not supportive, and the case may be, or whatever the case may be. And yeah, but if you have a supportive girl, my nigga, that's gonna back you behind this shit, you can still be successful in this shit. But like I said, you still have to find time for her as well, because that's the only way your relationship is gonna thrive. You know, you still have to find time. So that's why I also say that, are you just going off the in general? Yeah, exactly. Now I agree with you on that. But yeah. I think it depends on the job and your own situation, for sure.
I'm Lala Costa.
Lala Costa? Yes. Amazing name.
Lala Costa.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? Come to this side.
I have to because this is what I built my career off of. I
You
started.
feel
Damn.
stuck.
I feel stuck. Yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it?
Mm,
Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
all the time.
Damn, my nigga Jason said he don't even love streaming anymore, bro. He don't enjoy it, bro. That's tough. Hey, bro. Yo, what's good? Abrasive, exotic ass name. No cap though. This vid pissed me off. Don't get me started.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That
go
show and you
back.
stopped watching it?
Mm,
Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
all the time.
it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That
I have
TV
to-
show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that? They
canceled
gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm
Yes.
saying
Baby,
if
stop.
thousands of you
Honey,
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people. You
on-
guys know what Cartoon Network is?
It's
gone.
Stop. Would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
Yeah, the old girl that's laughing is OD. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, Swag. Alright, in September 2022, Swag signed an exclusive streaming contract with YouTube Gaming, becoming the first FaZe Clan member to do so. During his tenure, I don't know if I pronounced that right, on YouTube, Swag achieved significant milestones, including a record-setting 80 kills in a single Warzone match, alongside fellow Nuke Squad members. Okay, he broke into the top 250 of Warzone 3 ranked. He clinched a pivotal victory in the WSOW qualifier, securing him 1 million purse with his loadout strategy. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Alyssa.
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way.
In 2025, roughly 0.42% of Americans are likely to be licensed practicing attorneys, equivalent to about 1 in every 240 people.
Higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There are so many people
I was
like you out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So many.
no. But
I mean, yeah, it wasn't pure luck, but there is some luck that comes to play with this content creation shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. There is some luck. You know what I'm saying? But there's also skill, so you can't downplay a nigga's shit that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? There is skill, but there's also luck. But they also have to be skillful and consistent with the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get into the lucky positions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Someone argued with me in Simba's chat that her being a model is harder when her and social media people go through the same shit. Yeah, I wouldn't say what he did was luck though. Being a record holder ain't luck. Yeah, that takes skill. Takes skill, dedication, and yeah, there is some luck to it too, but it's not purely luck. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be consistent with your shit. You know what I'm saying? 9 minute, please. Are you falling asleep, Leia?
But specifically what I do.
Influencer, come on.
No. But
So many.
no. But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Okay.
Can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent? Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual the
So you were
gaming.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
you weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life, like what should I study, what should I like, where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get.
Yeah, that wasn't luck. He definitely had some determination and skill and consistency to become one of the best to hold that record. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Shorty talking about. She's making it seem like it's purely luck. Yes, there's luck that goes into play, but she's making it seem like, oh, you just got lucky. Like, bro, no. No, bro. I hate that they tried to diminish all their accomplishments as if they could do what they can do. that's the thing. If they did, everybody would be a fucking winner. Everybody would be rich. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody has that determination. Not everybody has that consistency. They post a video, they get 0 views, they quit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that goes behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Mentally, this shit is taxing. It's a mental marathon when it comes to content creation. That's why I would say content creation mentally is harder than a 9 to 5. But a 9 to 5 is still harder. You feel me? Depending on that 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Depending on that 9 to 5. Like if you work in a construction job or any hard labor working jobs, nigga, you're fucking cooked. You're outside in the 90 degree weather, sweating bullets, nigga, get your ass burnt in that sun, frying like bacon, nigga. Lifting heavy bullshit, nigga, laying down bricks. I could never, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you, I could never. I would not want to do that shit. Like, and some of them, yes, they get paid good, but like, nigga, if I could sit at home, boot up a stream and make twice as much more from than laying fucking bricks, nigga, I would be a streamer. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that streaming doesn't have its ups and downs, nigga, but like, I'd still rather be a streamer, regardless of the cons, because the pros outweigh the cons even more, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It outweighs the cons. Pros definitely outweigh the cons. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Sorry, Leah.
Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do too. We go to
it
school,
wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think, people who don't have a job, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do
Because
this? No,
especially
it's not.
nowadays, nigga. Nowadays, you trying to get a job? Shit, damn near you gonna need some luck, bruh. Because motherfucker, it's so hard to get a job nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you better hope that they gonna accept your ass.
Having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he
talent?
the best?
I got
Is
four.
he?
I got
No,
fourth
no,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
like-
you're
So that's not luck. That's
like
pure.
less than
That's
1%.
pure skill.
Yeah, that's talent and skill.
Is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a
What?
talent.
Shorty said they're lucky? My nigga. Okay, yeah. Nah, she's tripping, bruh. Nigga, they put in hours. This is skill, my nigga. Not everybody can be LeBron James. Not everybody can be Michael Jordan, my nigga. This is skill. Yo, shorty wildin'. Yo, shorty wildin'. Yo, oh my God. You can apply for 20 jobs, get only 3 even respond, and even at that, it's still an interview you gotta go through, and they might say no. On God, you can get to the interview, you think you like gonna get the job? No, nigga. Fuck out of her. I don't like LeBron, but to say LeBron lucky is insane. That's what I'm saying though. Niggas bugging for that take. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a
weren't.
talent. They have
They
a
were-
talent.
they had a
but
team.
it's-
So what
you
he-
know how many talented people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what you just said.
You just
No.
said.
What he did
I
to get to
said
where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented, don't get the shot to do what he does.
Are people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA?
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You did it?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
Damn.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's fucking,
stand on it, stand on
if that's luck,
Where's the luck at in that equation?
Again,
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. There is a percentage of luck, but the way how Shorty making it seem is like it was purely luck with this nigga. This nigga had to work his butt off too. You know what I'm saying? Like she discredited the nigga, and that's OD. But that's OD, son. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you,
yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented, never get a shot because they don't do the right thing, they don't go the right path, they don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here, they never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
Nah.
It's a freaking video game.
I like, she don't need to be here, bruh. Because this is the type of people you cannot debate with, no matter what, because they're always going to be narrow-minded with their ideals, bruh. You cannot have a debate with somebody that puts their feelings into this shit. You're not supposed to put your feelings into this shit. You're supposed to see both sides. And even if you don't see both sides, you gotta be respectful about it at least, my nigga. She talking about it's a freaking video game. Bitch, these motherfuckers that's playing these video games making way more money than your ass, nigga. Like, come on, son. This is the type of people I don't like, bruh. This is the type of I don't like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I get what she's saying, but it don't apply to him. It's what she's not getting. Like music, you got artists who are underground that's better than some A-list artists, but for his specific career, he literally is battling the entire world to make it to the percentile he's at. He didn't get selected. He fought for his position. Exactly, my nigga. Exactly. But this old lady right here, she bugging.
Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do it.
Exactly.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it. Your son's
Nah, Ron going crazy. Like these niggas dead ass saying, "Oh, it's a video game." If it's a video game, can you do it? Hell nah. But Granny, you old as shit. Your reaction time is about slower than fucking I don't even know, bro. Like your shit just slow as shit. Like, bro, you not gonna be able to do what he doing. Like, come on, bro. I swear, old motherfuckers got shut the fuck up. It's not all the old motherfuckers. It's the narrow-minded. The narrow-minded old motherfuckers. They're not open, bruh. They're not trying to see your side. They think they're right automatically, straight out the gate, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense, bruh. There's also a percentage of luck that goes into getting 9-to-5s too. The same thing she's saying about luck with streaming goes hand in hand with regular jobs. Exactly. And that's what Swag was also saying as well too. Everything is a percentage of luck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But people just put their feelings into this debate and shit. They don't really like trying to just be open-minded and shit. Like really trying to understand the other side. And at the end of it, if they don't understand, that's okay too. But at least be respectful about it. You feel me?
You couldn't do it.
That's a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever.
Yeah.
But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not think
content,
if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not. Like
You don't think you
Bro,
don't?
I want her to sit on the chair. I gotta see her ideologies and fucking shit like that, bro. She's bugging. Is it possible to change their minds about shit? Yeah, if they stuck in their old ways, then yeah. I gotta see what the fuck she gonna say, bro.
It's a God-given gift.
Video games is not. Like
You don't think you don't think it's talent.
You're just too old to understand that.
I can't argue that because
Y'all could never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. This career. You looked at this career and you laughed.
Yeah.
Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on Content creation and esports.
Oh.
When you grew up, this didn't exist, so no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't.
Yeah, 9 to 5, everything is already structured for you. You just gotta go in and do it. Streaming is majority improv, brainstorming, and innovative thinking. Yeah, when you work a 9 to 5, you are literally a slave, my nigga. Like, you have to be there at a certain time. Your boss tells you what to do. You get a set pay, my nigga. You gotta, they'll tell you when you need to clock out, my nigga. You can't just clock out, my nigga. Yeah, like, even if you have I guess a set time where you're supposed to clock out, niggas could tell you, I need you to stay a little longer, my nigga. Like, you are a slave, my nigga. I'm sorry to tell niggas, like, you are a slave, right? You are a slave, no cap. They don't want to learn, they're ignorant as fuck. Yeah, bruh. Seriously, what the flags mean? Obviously, the flags don't mean nothing. They said it in the beginning of the video, like, because niggas don't know how to listen or some shit like that. So it don't even, like, the flags don't even matter for real. Yeah, they're using them wrong. Yeah.
When you hear this shit because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
Oh.
And it's fun. But it's like, again, it's
Oh, you gotta
it's
fight
fun.
back.
That's
You gotta
okay.
fight back.
This nigga wrong.
Nice meeting you.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to meet
This
you.
past-
My name's Ronnie.
Application.
You were talking about job security.
Occupation is not
Are you
actable.
familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like, taking
We
it back
fall
to...
off.
That's being... What? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent...
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
that's
job.
it's
Oh,
it's,
and-
it's kind
okay.
of it's not the
Oh,
same.
she about to have her feelings in it. I can already tell, bruh. She already felt some type of way. I can already tell just by her tone, bruh. She about to, this girl about to be funny. All right, let me see what she got to say, though.
Rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent...
you can do if you get laid off. You get a new
Yeah,
job.
that's it's
Oh, and-
it's kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, oh,
In 2020, widespread furloughs happened because the COVID-19 pandemic forced businesses to close or scale back due to lockdowns and safety restrictions. Yeah, I remember that. With revenue dropping sharply, many companies couldn't afford to keep paying all their employees. Yeah.
let me go to social media. That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
Wait, let me see what she said.
Everybody
Hold
was like, oh, let me go.
not the same concept. Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, oh, let me go to social media. That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then-
if, I know, but if you lose a job, you
You
can't
just get another one?
No, you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile.
Yeah.
Walking through
I
my
uploaded
resume.
videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did
It's
you
just-
wait?
it's-
You
it's-
uploaded 7 videos and,
And,
didn't
and
get any views
went to school, and still.
and paid rent.
Yes, I still worked. I worked
Oh, so that you had another job.
as a parking attendant. Yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Yeah, you're not doing shit. That's what I'm trying to say. It depends on the 9 to 5, right? Obviously, hard laboring 9 to 5 jobs way harder than fucking streaming. But if you're doing a job like that, nigga, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chill.
Night Leia, thank you for staying. I know I'm not done and stuff like that, and you gotta watch your show, but I appreciate you for being here.
I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at
Wait,
your
he's
job.
waiting for.
Yeah, when cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well, that's
I'm not security.
that's
I just
a
go.
one 9
I go
to
like this. I
5.
go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think the aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't.
Dante said, unless you like your job, of course you're gonna hate on the ones doing better than you. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Call it a talent. You can master it with, my
Yeah, because if you don't like your job, bro, obviously you're gonna hate on somebody that's making way more money than you, and then it seems like they're enjoying this shit. But it's like at that point, bro, if you feel that way, nigga, find something that you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Do it as a side job to where you can make it as a career. You know, don't get tight at somebody else's success. You know what I'm saying? You can be successful too. You just gotta put the time and have that consistency, you know? So, but yeah, bruh. Cause the old lady is a lunch lady. She cooks frozen foods. Shit's not even from scratch. There's definitely talent for it, but majority is grinding and learning the mechanics. Oh yeah.
It's a talent.
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with, you know,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not?
Yo, nah. Why do people talk like this, bro? Like, I really be like questioning how people think sometimes. I'm like, damn, bro, you really think like this, bro? Like, how does your brain work that way, my nigga? Like, niggas don't have no type of like open-mindedness or have any type of like, oh yeah, that could be possible in their brain, my nigga. Like, that don't make no sense to me. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit just crazy. People don't get punched because they're comfortable talking shit online. Mike Tyson. This bitch pissing me off. It's been 10 months for her. She's just being paid to argue. Yeah, they definitely getting paid.
Sorry,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this.
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
They have their opposable thumbs. Like,
Yeah, there's some people that, especially in fighters, nigga, there are some things that but there's some things that people that are generally talented at a game, others cannot do that shit. No matter how much they practice, they like aren't naturally gifted to do that shit. There's some people that get on a game, nigga, and say that you play with your friend and he's been playing this game longer than you, obviously. He teaches you the ropes a little bit. Then you just surpass that nigga in a shorter amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are just genuinely gifted with something like playing video games, bro. And I never really understood. I'm like, damn, nigga, how the fuck? Like, you be busting your ass trying to get better at the game, the nigga just surpass you. So, but yeah, bro. Get a motherfucker that plays the game daily and put him against a pro. Let's see what happens. Hey, bro.
I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
they have their opposable thumbs like so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
That's
Like,
what
what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You couldn't. You couldn't.
She wouldn't even last.
What do you mean I wouldn't?
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it,
I know,
but
so like, but you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I said it's a skill. I didn't say it's a
Nigga,
talent.
she think that shit's easy? Oh, my. But I just want to, they should have another video where she's going up against pro players in Call of Duty. Watch her get fucking smacked, nigga. She not even gonna know what to do. She gonna be walking around like, where are they? See a nigga split second, brrr, get blicked, gone, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Yo, she's wallet. Yo, she's wallet.
I'm not dismissing. I'm saying that's
It's not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill.
it's
I didn't
easy.
say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you can
how
own.
do you
can
know?
master.
How do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like, if
I've
you don't.
played Mario Kart. I've played other games.
Not a professional level though.
Nigga, Mario Kart is not the same as Call of Duty, and it's not the same as fighters. She think every game is the same, my nigga. So just because she can be decent at Mario Kart, she's gonna be great at Call of Duty. She's gonna be great in fighters. Bro, what are we talking about here, bruh? What are we talking about?
Not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder? How do you know?
What does it take to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah. What
so
does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had to put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on that?
This nigga Ron stupid as hell. This nigga dumb, bro. Yo.
The best players? You
I
couldn't.
can also put. I can circle back and give you
You know how to
different
short
terms
launch pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know how to
don't know
short?
No,
launch
I
pad?
don't. But if I
Exactly,
want,
you couldn't, but Excel sheet. We could do Excel sheet.
no, but exactly. I
They're
can
just talking. They're just talking game.
These
with them.
As a babysitter, I can talk to you about the different things I do.
I think she's missing the point of it. Not just playing the game, but being the best or amongst the best of that game is what made them who they are. Yeah, bruh. Not everybody can be the best, my nigga. You literally have to fight for that spot, my nigga. She think that shit is easy. No, it is not, my nigga. It is not. So Shorty is wildin'. Like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She don't. She's confused. She's just spouting bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So Ron literally 1v1 a pro, and the bet was if he gets one win out of 100 rounds, he'll get like 50K. Guess who won? The pro. I know. Because people in Fortnite right now are so cracked, especially pros, bro. Ron couldn't kill this person one time. And the guy had to kill him 100 times, and Ron had to kill him only one time. He couldn't touch him, bro. Like, Ron is a pro himself. That nigga's an ex-pro. The people that are pros nowadays, first of all, he was versing Peter Bot. Do you know who Peter Bot is, my nigga? That nigga was getting people were saying that this nigga used to be cheating, or even probably say that now they still feel like he probably cheating. Bro, Peter Bot is a fucking demon, nigga. He didn't touch him once or couldn't kill him once, bro. So it's like, bro, she's wilding for that.
They're just talking. They're just talking game. with
These
them.
refreshes
As a
don't come to you.
babysitter, I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
But let me give you. If I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
If I wanted to, I would.
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, Shorty wildin'. Bro, she just want to be right. I ain't gonna lie to you. She got her feelings in this shit. I knew as soon as she started talking, she was gonna have her feelings in this shit, and all logic went out the window. I already knew that shit was gonna happen. I already knew it. I already knew. As soon as she sat down and started yapping, oh yeah. I already knew it.
A video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
If I wanted to, I would.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is. Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in
She
zone.
need that money, nigga. She been fucking unemployed for 10 months, my nigga. She need that.
No, that's not how the job works.
happened?
You pay me, I'll get the job done.
Okay. Each 9 to 5 worker will now give their final thoughts on if streaming is actually more difficult. I feel like a lot of them are just gonna stick to their old ways, but let's see though.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era. So, and technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with Carl. I
hell no.
appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate.
As long as she got the respect. Not this lady right here. She laughing at everything, bruh. She ain't got no type of respect. And who else? That last shorty. Where the fuck she at? Where the hell she go? She ain't even in the frame. Okay.
And respect where they are, but it's not a
Let me go back.
consensus for sidewalk with Carl. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not, what we did was, we just feel like what we did was hard. And that's what I think.
So
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
moment is here, man.
Yeah. I don't think any of them